All right, so today we're going to talk about Canva. And so it's canva.com. You can definitely have a free account. Maybe for those of you that are on the call today, I highly recommend you can just go in and create your own account now. Maybe just go to canva.com on your screen and sign up for a free account. And you can use it without an account, but I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. It's important to have an account set up. Again, just a little recap of what I already said because we weren't recording at that point. Canva is like a program for non-graphic designers. So you don't need to pay for Adobe. You don't need to learn all of the tools in Adobe that are complicated. It's just an easy way of doing things like social media posts, posters, flyers, and so on. And you can see down here, we use it quite readily. So one thing I want to point out here is, so this is what Canva looks like. In the top right-hand corner here, there's create a design. Now, if you click on this, there you can search what it is that you're trying to do. So here, for example, flyer, and it gives you the size. Or if you're trying to build out, let's say an Instagram post, just start searching Instagram. It'll give you post, a reel, story, all of this. There's options that it'll give you in templates right off the bat. So let's just do with an Instagram post, and you can see here the size 1080 by 1080, which is Instagram likes, in particular, like square posts. So it'll always do that. Something else I'll show you. Say you have YouTube and you want a YouTube thumbnail. So 1280 by 720 is the size for a thumbnail for anything. And again, these are like things you normally have to Google, and in Adobe, you'd have to like set the image sizes and all that. This way, if you just search for what it is that you're trying to build, it'll give you a size for it. So let's start with, let's do a Facebook post because that's the platform we use the most from here. Okay, so Facebook is pretty close to a square, or I just kind of want to double check that. Yeah, it's 940 by 788. So it's not completely a square, which is different than Instagram. If you're getting really high level with your social media, we get to a point where we actually change our post based off the platform, meaning we'll change, you know, an image we'll make for Instagram, we'll just make the same image, but in the sizing for Facebook, the same image with different sizing for LinkedIn, and so on. But that's like starting to get pretty complicated. So anyways, our size is set, and then you can see here on the side that there's already templates that you can work off of. So let's look at any real estate templates. So here's some on the side, and you see these little crowns that says Pro. That's where they start to get you. That's where you can upgrade to a Pro account. I think it's maybe 17 bucks. I'm not sure, but you can do a 30-day trial. What you get with the Pro is obviously access to templates and images that are restricted or higher quality or so on, but there's ways around that, and I'll get to that in this video. Let's just pick this free template here. So here we go. Great real estate, now selling. It tells you, you know, the address. You can just click on it and you can start saying 1, 2, 3, 4 Testing Street in Vancouver, BC. And you know, it already has some of these things set up like that, but you can also change, and then you can change the bedrooms, obviously change the numbers. Now selling, you can change all of the text here. Pretty straightforward. Any questions so far? Cool. All right, so it's pretty straightforward. Now, because you can also edit the text, it means that if, say, you don't like this font, you can come up here, you can pick a different font. You can change the sizing of the font. You can change the color of the font. You can underline, italicize, you can change the alignment. You can even add effects like these shadowings. There's all kinds of preset things that you can do, meaning so this is really driving home that like it's for non-graphic designers who want to get a little creative with their postings. Now, so that's kind of changing around some of this. On the left-hand side here, there's some other things that you can do. So say you're like, okay, now selling Testing Street, but you want to write something else like open house. You can click over here to the text and you can add a heading, or maybe you can look through some of these cool designs that they have here, or just add a heading and start typing. Open house. Same thing, you can just move it around. You just grab it and you can move it around. Same thing, you can change the text, you can change the size, color, and all of that. It's pretty straightforward. Let me delete some of this because it's getting a little crazy. Let's put this all back so it looks sort of normal. Okay, so some other things that you might want to add are these little graphics here. You see the little bedrooms, bathrooms, and car. Maybe you want to change something in here. You'll come over to your elements and you just start searching. So what would we search for? I don't know. Let's just put in the sun. That's all I came up with, guys. I'm sorry. So you can start to see that there's some kind of clip art and some images that'll pop up. Maybe I really like this one because I work for Sunshine Real Estate instead of whatever the heck this is. And then now we go. Cool. Sounds good. And it's pretty straightforward. You can just search for the element. You can look up here by photos, or if you want specifically a graphic, videos and audio are a little more complicated. I wouldn't get too far into it. Make sense so far? Yeah. What's up, Alexis?
I did my little cam lowering my hand now. Do we have mogul icons at all? Like, you know how we have like the mogul.
Yeah, I was just about to get there. So they're not uploaded to Canva. You have to upload them yourself. So I'm gonna run through with you guys how to upload stuff so that then you can use it in there. And then I'm also going to show you how you can make sure you're using the mogul colors too. Fancy. Okay, so let's get into it. So say you're like, okay, well, obviously for EXP and mogul, any of your marketing materials requires you to have the logos. So how do we get the logos on there? Good question, Alexis. Just kidding. Come on over here to your uploads and you'll upload media. So as you can see, we use it a lot. I upload images of your guys' houses. So I've uploaded this. Actually, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Okay. So in here, upload media, and then you're just going to go find it in your computer, wherever it is. For you guys, lucky, if you go into the team resources, logo files, you'll find all of the logos.
Perfect.
So let's go into our mogul logos. Let's pick this guy up, open. It'll take its sweet time or not. Okay, perfect. See, it's uploading here. While we're at it, let's go upload the EXP one, team resources, logo files, EXP logos. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
So you actually just say that?
Yeah. So there's a question?
Yeah, if you make this and post it on your social media, you have to have the EXP in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brokerage rule. And having mogul in there is a mogul rule. If it's like a posting of like a listing or something like that. So let's take our mogul logo. You can change the size by dragging here and we can plunk it up there.
So once we have it in there, does it automatically, like, once we have an account or whatever, does it save all of the ones or do we have to re-upload each time?
That's why you're going to want to create an account, because if it's just you don't use an account, then it won't. But as soon as you have it uploaded, like, look, we can go so far back in here from when I started working for the company in December 2019. Images from way back. So, and they just stay. It's great. It's wonderful. Okay. So that's uploading the logos. Now you can do the same thing, obviously, with images. It's, as you can see there, it's just the same process. You upload the media. Now let me come back up here. So now you're creating your flyer or whatever. This is your social media post, and you want to change this picture. So we just click delete on it, and it'll make the whole thing go away. Let's go back here. If you're using a template that has a picture, though, leave it as it is, because then you don't have to include it. And I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to drag it in. Boom, changed. Same thing, you can change the sizing here and you can move it and so on. Voila. How's that sound? Good. Okay, this kind of looks like a hot mess, but you know, so I'll double check that in our logo files that you'll have the ones that don't have the white background. Like you see this Mogul Mastermind logo, how it's missing the white background. So it'll just take on I'll make sure that those logos are in there for you. I'm pretty sure they are, but just in case. And then that way, background doesn't blend. Let me just change this so you can see it. Perfect. And yeah, we can change this color or whatever. Now we're going to get into how do you get the mogul colors on there. You can probably try and guess and tweak a little bit, but I'm going to show you a way easier way. And I'll have to include this. I'll send out an email with some of the links here for you guys. So if we come into Canva color palette, I literally just did this with Adrienne this morning. It's quite funny. The color palette generator. So we click on this guy. We upload an image. So it doesn't matter if you're logged in or not. If you upload an image, let's go into our mogul files. Takes a hot moment here, or a really long time. I wonder if there's something with the internet. Okay, so now we've uploaded it, and now it actually shows you the code for the colors. Pretty cool. So let's take this little code here, copy it. And this little green thing we want to put into the mogul blue. So we'll click on it, our little add a new color, and we'll just put the code in there. Oh, oops.
Where did you go to get those colors again?
So you go into the color palette generator for Canva and it'll give you the code. You just upload whatever image it is, whether it's the EXP or the mogul logo, or if you're doing something else that you want to steal the colors from, you just put the image in there and it'll give you the code for the color.
Cool.
I'm going to put it in the chat right now, but I'll also put it in an email for you guys.
Very cool. And you can do that with any image.
Pardon?
You could do that with any image.
Any image, yep.
Like
absolutely.
any logo or.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, even if I wanted to, let's say, from like let's just, I'm going to go in here. Who's got a listing? Devin, you got something going on in October?
What's the green? I don't remember.
Yeah, the chalet green.
Because there isn't a third color. It's taking the blend of the two and just giving you another one. If you like, yeah, so if I upload an image or something that has more than 2 colors, it'll give you that third color, and that's why it's giving you the green. I'm just trying to find an image. Hold on, downloads. Here, this Travis Simpson guy. So I can even try and pull the color that matches his coat or his skin tone if I wanted to. How weird is that? Now but where this is kind of beautiful.
Wafer.
And I'm kind of speaking to, yeah, like Alexis or those of you that are starting to really be curating what your content looks like. So something a lot of brands do and a lot of, influencers and so on do is their feeds are all similar colors. I'm sure you guys have maybe seen that, like, people where every single image has this like weird pink blush overlay to it, or, and so you can actually make your images so they match the rest of your profile like that. That's like pretty high level stuff for getting like really gritty into the details, but that's an application for this as well. But for your guys' purposes, for the most part, upload the mogul logo, and then that way you can steal the colors and use them here. Make sense? Okay, so we uploaded images, we kind of checked out some of the elements here. Maybe you're creating a flyer or a image, like a social media image, and you don't actually have a photo. So here you can see I created, so I use it on my home computer. I'm attached to the mogul and I logged in. I'm doing this kitten yoga event and I must have logged into the mogul account, as you can see. So as I recently used this image, so I didn't have an image of kittens, so I just searched kitten. And it has a whole bunch of images you can pull from. Again, these ones with the crown you have to pay for, but like this is a free image. Super cute. I'm talking about kittens, so I'm just gonna drag this over. And it's like a free image resource. That all make sense? Cool. That was kind of mostly what I wanted to show you. I'm going to show you now, how do you download it onto your computer or your phone? Sorry, before I do that, any other questions about the usage of Canva?
No, this is some handy stuff.
Yeah, it's really, especially with the templates, so easy. Yeah, especially for those of you like Insta stories and stuff. If you have like a new listing and you want to put it in your Instagram or Facebook stories, oh my God. Like, I'm just going to quickly run you through one because it's going to be awesome. Instagram story. Let's use a template. Like for those of you like here's a this or that template, and then you can just go in and actually change the words, but it is already built out all pretty for you. And then you just upload it into your own Instagram. So how now you've created your image, you've used your templates, you put all the stuff that you needed in there, perfect, ready to go. And you want to use it to either print the flyer or put onto your social media. So if you're going to put it on your computer, you come up here in this right-hand button here, you'll see the little download button, and it'll suggest to you what you should download it as based off of what the image is. So PNG is suggested. You can just simply download it and move on. Or you can change it to a JPEG or PDF if you're sending it to a client, for example, or something. Download it and move on. Pretty simple. But where we're going to get spicy, and you guys are going to really love me, is download the Canva app onto your phone. And I'm going to log myself in, and I'm going to show you why. We have 5 minutes left. Okay. So I'm going to show you. Let me just invite myself to the meeting. My phone to the meeting, and I'll show you. Invite. Any questions while I quickly do that so far? Hopefully I have nothing embarrassing on my phone today. Still hiking pictures.
That hike that you went on was unreal. What a beautiful picture.
It was unreal. It was, I couldn't even believe that I was there myself. It was incredible.
Maya, you look like a ghost.
I am a ghost. I'm not really here. I'm like the penguins from Madagascar.
Okay, share screen. Start now. Okay, you guys can see my phone? You can all see the screen of my phone? Perfect. Okay, so let's go download. Where's my, there we go. Canva app. Okay, so this is for my phone. Now, especially if you're going to go into social media and you want to put it on your Instagram or your Insta stories, you're likely going to use it from your phone here. You can create images from the app, as you can see here. It's a lot harder. It can be done. I just highly recommend you do it on the computer. And then when you do it on the computer, you don't have to save anything. You can literally just do it on Canva on your web page, close out, and it'll save it into your Canva. Oh, hold on. I was inactive for too long. Okay, so let's go into the Canva. So in the very bottom, now yours might look a little bit different. I mean, I'm with an Android, so an iPhone might look a little bit different, but in the bottom here, I'm going to hit on this design button, and you can see all of my designs. So this is the one, the Sweet Roses of Night. It doesn't, it'll not show like this because it was just created, but if I open this up, this is, oh, this is the one that I actually was doing last second. Hold on. This one. This is the image we were working on. So now I have access to it on my phone. And again, same thing, top right corner, there's the down facing arrow button to download it. Save as an image. So now it's going to save it onto my phone, and then that way I can upload it to any of the social media platforms. Easy peasy. How awesome is that? So let's say I'm going to send it to Scott. I'm going to text it to him. Just for fun. I don't know if he's on the call. I think he's really busy. He's going to be like, what is this all about? But it'll send the link and the image, which is pretty cool if you want to send it to somebody to share, or if you're just wanting to go into your social media platform. Oh yeah, it's not working. And post it. How's that?
That's sweet.
Amazing.
Love it.
Right on.
I'm trying, how do I get out of the meeting now? Okay, please, there we go. Yeah, so that's Canva with the last couple of minutes. Any other questions about it? How to get it on your phone, how to get it on your computer, anything like that?
I mean, if you just want to send this recording out to everybody on the call, I think
that's definitely what I'm going to do because I ran through it pretty quickly. I will also put it in the